it's my turn. You say you've always been a little bit shy, but I can put an end to your fears.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Morgana Marie and I am a Master Energy Healer and Business Intuitive Success Coach, unlocking unique leadership potential in neurodiverse professionals and organizations. And in this video, reclaiming your natural gifts for neurodivergent leaders and professionals, I want to go through and explain how we can change our perception. This is about going beyond thinking and stepping into living from a place of self-awareness. You see, you're very aware, you're very intuitive, you're highly sensitive, and your perception is strong. Yet, why do you doubt that? Why do you sabotage that? And why do you get stuck in other people's realities and ways of doing things? This is all because we are functioning from our subconscious mind. The subconscious mind rules the game. It takes charge of the 97% of the thoughts, feelings, and emotions. A lot of them don't even belong to us. Crazy, right? If we can learn that, then we can unlearn that. And unlearning this allows us to access who we innately are, who we were truly born to be. So are you a neurodivergent leader, professional, looking to embrace your unique abilities, gifts, and talents and leverage them for success? You know you're multi-talented, but you don't know how to best optimize them or yourself for peak productivity and performance and achievement. In this video, we're going to explore how you can do that and how you can achieve success from a place of more ease. Would you like that? We're going to be exploring your strengths and how to best acknowledge more of yourself. And by acknowledging more of yourself, you will naturally start to reclaim your power, your gifts, your talents, and thrive. Not just in professional life, but personal life too. And be the best leader you can be. Not just for others, but for you. I was always deemed as the black sheep of the family, the one that is a dreamer, and being in cloud nine. But what wasn't acknowledged was the difference that I was. And I love reconstructing this because the language we use around disability, deficit, disorder, condition, it's very limiting, and labels are a limitation alone. Even the labels of ADHD, autism, Asperger's, dyspraxia, dyslexia, it's all just labels. But we can own our labels and we can thrive beyond them. They don't have to stick you to a certain way of being. So, where are you feeling limited in your life because you've decided you are that? A he or a she, this age, this status in your profession. Notice the box that creates. Would you like to break outside of that box today? It is my joy to help everyone I work with to break out of that box. Neurodivergence is incredible. It's a different way of thinking, seeing, and creating in the world. You do things differently, but yet you try to fit in like everyone else, try to heal and save people and be like them, or conform to that. Because of your vulnerability and your sensitivity, it can be easily constructed into a certain way of being. But I want you to acknowledge that you always have choice, and having your awareness is key. How many times have you aligned and agreed to something that really doesn't actually align and agree with you, but you did it anyway because you wanted to avoid conflict or something? There's always a reason why we do things. It's not about judging why we're doing it. It's about acknowledging and moving past that and celebrating that. Okay, so neurodivergence is a certain way of being, seeing, thinking in the world, but everyone's different. It's not a one size fits all. You're not a one size fits all. So why should you feel like you have to fit yourself into a one size fits all way of being? So that is the first step. Stop trying to put yourself into a box, to be like others, to relate to others, because that can conform you into a certain way of living. I would encourage you to acknowledge where you've been masking yourself, where you've been molding yourself. I work with all conditions, and I don't even like that word, but I've worked with people who have got spinal issues, spinal problems, cancer. I've worked with people who have had chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, and flexibility issues, ME, psoriasis, so many different things. And this is a symptom of a core issue that is way deeper than you may have not acknowledged. And it's about getting to the core of the issue. Why, as an energy healer, that's where I come in and actually get you to understand, why is your body like that? Why is your body a certain way? And you can uncreate some things, not everything. I cannot change my hands because they are made like that. I mean, I can have operations and use stem cell technology to probably grow my fingers, but do I want to? No, that would be a certain way of fitting in with people. And I did at one point in my life believe that I wanted to do that, and I'm so glad I didn't put myself through that pain. So many people try and look a certain way, dress a certain way, have Botox, fillers, cosmetic surgery to put on this mask, and it's painful. So my message is all about taking off that mask, stripping away all the false pretenses that you put on yourself every day, because it's painful, and that creates the pain, that creates the blockage in your body, the dis-ease. I want to move you from dis-ease to ease, and that's what my work involves. I have this incredible awareness that goes beyond what people have often become aware of themselves, which is why I always catch the blind spots of what's truly going on. So something like a spinal issue, and I worked with a client on this once. It was about where she was molding herself to be like someone else, and there was lifetimes of patterns where this person had molded themselves to adjust who they were being, so they didn't feel isolated, alone. And once we did the healing, she actually said she felt taller, and she noticed a huge improvement on her spinal length and her walking, her mobility, and her confidence. So it doesn't matter what you say you have, I would encourage you to acknowledge trying something different. Okay? This is my ability, my gift. What gift do you have? What gifts do you inherently have that you haven't acknowledged? Ask yourself this question. It's only through questioning that you get the awareness. So you have many natural gifts and talents. Maybe you're resilient, maybe you are a multitasker, maybe you're highly sensitive and you can sense how someone's feeling. Maybe you can talk to spirit, you have a connection with the spirit world. Maybe you are incredibly fast at tasks and you complete things faster than others. These are all gifts, so acknowledge them. They are assets. So I would encourage you to write down all your awarenesses through this video. Maybe you need to scribble on a pad. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. Start to naturally, intuitively write. Get a pen, get a pad, and just start writing what comes out when you're watching this video. And notice what you write after that. Okay? And look at that page and decide, okay, what's true for me here and what's not? Because you'll start to extract information from that you know is true, and you'll look at other things and think, well, hang on a second, unworthy or not pretty enough, not good enough. Does that really belong to you? It's not really yours. It's just something someone told you and you decided that it's true, and you can unlearn that. So this is a great practice that you can do every day or once a week, whenever you like, to get aware and write out your mind, what's going on, get it out of your head and write it down, and start to really uncover the words, the language that you're using. You start to become more aware and catch yourself in the moment. That's what I encourage you to do. You can overcome your challenges this way. Anytime you feel like you are not good enough and you want to go into self-judgment, criticism, stress or worry, get your pad out, your doodle pad, and write down everything that you feel. Look at that and go, hang on a second, is this true? And I encourage you to rewrite that. The second task you can do, this doesn't have to take much time at all, by the way. It can be quick, rapid and fast. So, any challenges that you have, I want you to understand that the challenges that you have in your life are a subconscious creation that you can create and you have created, but you can uncreate it. So, what challenges you have in your life right now, have a look at them without judgment and ask a question. Why did I create this? What was I learning from creating this? Once you get the awareness, and keep asking until you get the awareness, you can say, Creator of all that is, this is one of the tools I use in Theta Healing, it is commanded to clear, release and cancel the reason I created this challenge, to learn this. And you can ask Creator, Divine Energy, to download to you that you know what it feels like to learn through virtues and not challenges. We really have to be aware of the language we're using and what is going on subconsciously, because it's the subconscious that rules the game. And you can do this for any belief you have, any challenge you have, and get aware. The more aware you are, the quicker you can move past your challenges and obstacles and learn. And you can leverage your energy forwards. Every opportunity that we have in our life is an opportunity for growth. So that is what I like to deem as a gift in disguise. It's not always that when you're in it. Take a toxic relationship, for example, at work, or a romantic one, a situationship as I call them. What's the obstacle here that you need to overcome within you? Why have you created this? What's the healing that's required for you to learn so you can evolve and move forwards? It's all about asking the question, and you can release the belief that you're not good enough or not worthy enough or that you don't deserve love. And these are all layers and beliefs that we have that cause us to create these relationships in our life, because we're either learning boundaries, worthiness, confidence, assertiveness. There are so many things that our challenges bring us, and we have to be willing to acknowledge the gift underneath. It's not always easy to see when you're in it. When you come out of that and you can look and observe and go, wow, I was learning this. It's only when you acknowledge that you win and you thrive and you can move forwards with ease. But you must have compassion and love for yourself as well in those moments. It's very easy to blame, shame yourself and blame and shame others, but taking responsibility, okay, I created this, I can uncreate it, is your first step to freedom. So with that being said, and all the emotional subconscious energies that hang around or that get created as a result of our past lives, our childhood, and generational timelines that get carried through into this timeline. And what I mean by that is there are reasons we are living our life, and the reason we're living our life a certain way is because we're following a certain belief pattern, a behaviour that we've learnt. So we can unlearn this, and it either comes from parents, historical experiences, even your past lives. So this is why I love theta healing, because one of the tools I use is past life clearing or healing, and we're claiming back your energy from that lifetime so you can step into who you are meant to be today, rather than be at the effect of your past life. So it's a very different approach to normal coaching. This is where the healing aspect comes in. But you can harness your gifts this way. Diving deep into yourself allows you to harness who you are and access more of your genius. Would you like that? There's some prime examples. Richard Branson is dyslexic and autistic, and he is a genius. Look at what he's created with Virgin today. Elon Musk is also dyslexic. Look at the money that he's created today, because he learned to leverage his abilities and uniqueness. So, question, what uniqueness and asset are you that you haven't acknowledged? That if you acknowledged it, you would make more money, you would be happier and living more authentically. Ask yourself this question. Don't be afraid to ask the question. A question creates awareness. Awareness creates a choice creates the result. So remember those things. A perfect example of this in my life was when I completely rejected my psychic gifts, and I was terrified of it. And I'd have clients come to me that were highly psychic, highly intuitive, and they would tell me how psychic I was. And every time they told me, I just rejected it and I pushed it away. And I pushed myself away in those moments. And my money lessened. I actually was rejecting receiving money from these clients because I couldn't receive that aspect of myself. So this was one prime example. And it's only 10 years later that I finally acknowledged my psychic abilities and the potency of my intuition. And my main business is energy work and psychic consultancy for businesses. And I make a lot of money from it. And it's not to brag, it's to show you that what you're not willing to receive is what you're willing to reject. And it's important that you acknowledge your potent uniqueness. Because just because someone's told you that you're weird and you're different and you're not normal, you don't need to align and agree with these labels or these psychic attacks, you just need to go, hang on a second, is that true for me? Is that true for me? This is my reality. It's not your reality. So what reality are you choosing today? This is a question for you. The only way you create your reality in leadership, in loveship, in any area of your life is through choice. When you choose, you can create. So what choices can you create today or institute today that will move you closer to the leader you were born to be today? How can you start reclaiming your gifts today? I'm not going to tell you, I will guide you with questions, because only you know better than me. Only you know yourself better than anyone. I can mentor you, yes. I can coach you, yes. But you know yourself better than anyone. And this is what this work is about. You're willing to be the question so you can get the awareness of yourself and start to understand who you are, the gifts that you have, and the uniqueness that is an asset to many. You can achieve great things when you start to acknowledge you. And there are many actionable steps that you can implement. It's through asking questions alone that will change your life. Yes, it will. It's not always that easy for some of you. Some of you do believe that it cannot be that easy to be that successful that quick. That's one we regularly work on. So we do have to dive deeper than questions can allow. But really, you always have the answer, and the answers are within you. I am just your channel, your conduit, your guide to helping you to access who you are. So, question for you. What can you make money from that you have decided is not possible? Where have you uninvited money today that if you invited it back in, your money flows would be ease, consistent? Most of my clients think they have to try really, really hard, to work really, really hard to get the result. That's not their reality. They're doing a reality that is a different reality. Because they know that underneath that they can do things very quickly, they can achieve with ease, but unfortunately they have sponged empathically that belief from someone else. And it's not even cognitive. They're not even aware of that. It happens without them even realizing this. We have our aura around us, which is our auric field. We don't see it, but it is expansive. And every day, with the interactions we have, we communicate with people, our aura absorbs the energies of others. So if we're not clearing that energy, then we can very much get bogged down, burnt out, tired, and in low vibrations and energies because we've taken on other people's thought forms, beliefs, and everything else, traumas, beliefs, so many things. We have to clear that aura, so make sure our energy is clear, and that goes for everyone, whether you're an individual working for yourself or whether you're in an organisation and you're working with people. Everyone's going to always have their own points of views about things, just whether you're willing to change them or not. You may have opposing views, there may be some conflicts going on in your life, but anything can be changed so you can work more coherently together, more compatible, and you can have collaboration. And it's all through changing your energy clearing your auric field, becoming aware of your beliefs so you can therefore change the outcome, achieve faster, do your tasks quicker, with efficiency. So I hope this video has helped you to understand yourself better and how you function. What awarenesses did you get today? It would be great to know. Put them in the comments below. What are your gifts? What are your abilities? What are your talents? I would love to know what shifted for you with this video. The more you acknowledge your abilities, your gifts and talents, the more confident you feel. The more you own who you are and who you were born to be. Your neurodivergence is a greatness. So, if you would like to access more of you and you still feel like you're struggling and you feel stuck in your life, maybe you're people pleasing a lot. Maybe you feel like a doormat to others. Maybe you just aren't charging your worth or you're not getting paid your worth in your career, in your professional life, and you would like to. Would you like to land that next level job that you want, but you feel like you can't achieve that because there's some sort of sacrifice or sabotage going on? I am the founder of the Neurogenius Mind Matrix, which is a modality and program designed specifically for neurodivergent individuals. It's a 6-month program that takes you from discovering who you are, your gifts, your abilities, how you can strategize your life, and step into quantum leaps 10 times what you've decided is possible. I'm also a theta healer and a theta healer trainer. If you're looking to actually learn a new tool for your business or for yourself, so you can start leveraging and making rapid shifts and transformation in your life. Don't forget to book a discovery call. I will drop the link below, Discover Your Leadership Genius. I look forward to getting to know you, to understand you, to hear your story and why you feel like you can be a leader in the world, why you are here. Because when we work together, this is a collaboration, it's a unionship, and we have to be in alignment with each other. I look forward to you booking that call. If you haven't done so already, please give my YouTube channel a like, a share, and do hit the bell notification if you would like to be notified of more videos.
I can't believe that you came into my